Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Can I be heard? Can I be heard? Give me a Yahoo up in the chat if I can be heard. Bless up, family. What's the word? Bless up, family. What's the word? All praises, glory, and honor to the Creator, the owner, creator, possessor, the all in all, the ever present, always was, is, and ever shall be. The great I am, the Most High, the Creator. Blessings to the family. What's the word? Y'all see the title: Higher Light Codes and Frequencies. Sky, Earth, Spirit. Tap in. Tap in. Hit the share button, the like button, you know, thumbs up or thumbs down. It's all good. Get them algorithms spinning. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Good to see y'all in the building. I see y'all. You know what I mean? Tap in, tap in, tap in. All praise and glory now to the Creator, the Most High. I see y'all in the building. Okay, okay, okay. All right, we here to work. Little taste. Bing, bing, bing. All right, what I want to do today, though, I want to go into what we call the higher light. All right, we tend to think at times that where we have arrived at in our understanding, where we arrived at in our overall just perspective of the world of life, period, we tend to think that we've arrived. Like, that's it. It ain't no more. You understand? So the question is there always higher light? Are there higher heavens, or will we ever get to the point to where we reach the all highest? You feel me? Now, when we go through this and we see that Messiah actually talking about the higher light, saying, hold on to what you have until a higher light come. You understand? And that let brothers and sisters know this, that the truth is forever growing and expanded. All right, there's one truth that's in the Creator and Creator alone. You understand? But there's many levels and many different sizes to it. And based off our perspective, you understand? Based off your perspective, that's what's going to form your experience. It's all perspective. Subjective, but it's one truth. It is. It's one truth, and that's in the Creator alone. Us as sons and daughters of the Most High, the Creator, we all on different levels. We see things differently. You understand? The man at the top or the summit of the mountain doesn't have the same vantage point that, you know, he or her that's in the alley or the valley. They don't have the same mount or the same vantage point, even though they're on the same mountain range. You know what I mean? So all praise and glory now to the Most High. Good to see y'all in the building, man. Cosmine to the brothers and sisters. Salute to my Nazarene, the same faithless family. Y'all already know what it is. So look, let's get right to it. Higher light codes and frequencies, sky, earth, spirit, tap in. Good to see y'all in the building. Shebrew Faith is 144. Creative gang, intuitive goat. That's the sister to shine. Bless up, Queen. How you doing? Angelic, perpetual progression. That's right. Perpetual. Imahuba City, Compton. Yeah. Hub City, baby. Look at my brethren. Prince Yahuda Levi, Amakai bin Yisrael. Bless up, beloved. That's right. Praise. Good to see y'all in the building, though. My brother Daryl Cosmine, he's supposed to be coming on the channel sometime next month, y'all. To give a thorough. Matter of fact, he's supposed to be having a debate on the channel, now that I think about it. And shout out to the Creative Gang, man. Creative Gang been kicking ass and taking names, y'all. Real serious, you dig? And look, that's being non-biased. That ain't even being biased. That's being non-biased. You understand? Creative Gang has been kicking ass and taking names. Shout out to all the gods and goddesses, the brothers and sisters. You understand? You sons and daughters of the Creator. Hey, salute. You understand? For the most part, whoever coming up against what we talking about ain't got no business around here in the first place. You understand? Straight up, we dealing with a higher resonance, a higher vibration, sound, frequency. It ain't the same, you know what I mean? And on top, like, you ain't dealing with a new jack. I've been teaching out the Bible since 2005, several times a week, consistently. So I can understand when somebody brings some information that's higher than what we used to, and if it makes sense or not. Like, I've always been able to do that. I can look at the information and be like, dang, that do make sense. You understand? So look, just to be real, the Creative Gang has been kicking ass and taking names and got everybody mumble mouthing, milly mouthing. You know what I mean? White stuff on, got the boosie lips, white stuff on your lips. You understand? Come on, man. Hey, look, either we gonna deal with the information or not. But hey, shout out to the Creative Gang has been kicking ass and taking names, and that's just the truth. If anybody will look without being biased. Just look at either the presentations or even the debates and just be real with yourself. Say, yeah, they did win that. You understand? That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? Either you're going to study up more and come on back and you dig, but let's be real with ourselves though. All right? When we put it in motion, when we put it in action, we put that book against that book or whatever book. Yeah, that light against that light. Come on now. We already know what time it is. All right? Just be, if you can't be real with yourself, how are you ever standing on any type of truth? You're not even real with yourself. I'm bad, y'all. Camera's off. You're not even real with yourself. You understand? So we got to stop that. We got to stop that. How are you about any type of truth when you ain't willing to be real with yourself? And so, you know what? That does say that. That does say that. You know what I mean? I may not agree on the meaning, but at least it does say that. You understand? So good to see y'all in the building. Bless up. Yeah, the Boosie lips. You know, Boosie be having that white stuff around his mouth. You know what I mean? A lot of our people are mad, foaming at the mouth. We living in their head rent free. You understand? I heard somebody stood down from a debate yesterday, but she ain't had no business trying to come up against YAH'KI anyway. Stop it. Stop it. And if the other cat was serious, he'll do the same thing. Boy, you better stand down. It's going to get bloody. You know what I mean? And that's just coming from a brother that got respect and love for both of y'all. You understand? Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready for OSP and the bros that's been dealing with that. They've been dealing with that over 10 years. How's you reading that in a couple of weeks? Talking about you ready to debate that. You not ready. Trust me. None of y'all done talk more than me. None of y'all have taught more than me. None of y'all have more videos than me. You understand? I'm just being real with you. Like, just to be honest, like well, if a brother such as myself, who been doing this consistently since 2005, you understand? Since 2005, I've been teaching out there since 2005, 2 to 3 times a week since then. Do the math. I got well over 2,000 videos on my channel. If I'm telling you, like, hey, look, y'all might want to look at that. There's some answers in there, man. You understand? That's it. And if you don't want to deal with it, don't deal with it. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? So I'm just keeping it real. Y'all ain't got no business or over there in the first place. Don't even deal. You understand? Because you're going to get raked across them coals and everything that you done built your whole platform over going to come tumbling down. Yeah, you better get out the kitchen. And if JJ was smart, he'll do the same. Get your ass out that kitchen, boy. You is not ready for none of that. I'm just going to keep it real with you. And that's coming from somebody that got love for y'all. Look, stand down. You ain't ready for none of that. You not. You not. None of y'all over there. None of y'all are ready for that. None. You understand? And look, if I'm saying it, then, you know, not to boast or brag, but you look, it would be wise for you to listen. Like, damn, let me at least check that out. I don't agree with the YAH'KI, but let me at least check it out. That's your best bet. You're going to get on that live and get raked across the coals. Just being real with you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that made sense. That made sense. Somebody had to bag out. You better. You better. You better. You understand? So, look, let me share this real quick. Y'all, good to see y'all in the building. Bless up. Love and light. You understand? Higher light codes and frequency, sky, earth, spirit, tap in. All right? So, it's all good, man. Love and light over here. I'm just keeping it solid with y'all. Now, if you're looking at the performance of the brothers that's practitioners and the sisters that's practitioners of OSP, they kicking ass and taking names. It's the truth. But you want me to, oh, well, brother, you know, I'm just being non-biased. I'm just keeping it gutter with you. Like, look, you understand? I know you may be in denial. I know you're like, no, it can't be. What I'm saying is, if it ain't, then what everybody, how is we living in everybody's head rent free? How? If we came at y'all with green eggs and ham, a Dr. Seuss book, y'all wouldn't be even making videos over none of this. But the fact that you moving the way you moving, the fact you stuttering Stanley, the fact you mumble mouthing and millie mouthing, I'm talking about every day, only proves that what bros is dealing with over here, the sister's dealing with over here is a higher vibration, is higher light. That's it. That's it. And I know you don't like what I'm saying. I'm just keeping it solid with you. Stand down. Stand down. For everything that you think you know, you don't know. You understand? Y'all not even debating me. So stop it. I'm just going to keep it gutter with you. Y'all not ready for none of that. You're not. And I know y'all brand new to this. Y'all brand new. Y'all been around a couple years, what, 5 years? 4 years, 3 years? Y'all new. And a lot of y'all sat in my classes. And I'm telling y'all, it'll be wise if you just, hey, before you start running your mouth, because they with that. It'd be wise if you jump down there, you know what I mean, and got to studying first and sincerely study. Not like the one woman telling us, I've read it, I'm almost done. Heifer, it's been 2 weeks. You ain't been almost done nowhere. What are you talking about? I've read it. That's her. You ain't read nothing. We know you ain't read nothing based off how you coming off. Because if you read it in sincerity, you'll be like, dang, that's cold. I ain't never tripped off that. Yeah, that's cold. That's how I know you're not reading it. Stop it. Because if I ask you a certain matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do next time you claim you read something. We're gonna ask you a precise question about OSP and see if you know what you're talking about. Something real basic. You understand? And if you fumble on that, we all already know you ain't read none of that. Stop it. Stop it. You understand? So that's just me letting everybody know, man, like, stop all that. That's all I'm saying. It's like, if you don't agree, at least study up so you can load up and still at least have a fighting chance to combat it. Right now, you ain't combating nothing. What are you combating? Even the Bible tells you don't rebuke before you examine the matter. Y'all got to read that. Y'all got to read that. Other than that, you looking silly. And thank the Creator, ain't none of y'all, none of our judges or lawyers. This is sloppy detective work. Now, let me share my screen real quick. Good to see y'all in the building. Bless up. Present. I just keeping it real with y'all. Y'all stop it. You ain't ready for that. You ain't got no business around here in the first place. You don't. You don't. I'm just keeping it real. If anybody qualified to talk and tell y'all who ready or not, it would be me. I know who ready for that. You're not ready to debate that. You better off just, you know what I mean, study, say, you know what, I'm reading it right now. You know what I mean? And take it from there. That's your best bet. All right. All right, first spot we're going to go to, y'all family. We're going to go to the gospel of the Holy 12. What is truth? All right, I wanted to go here first. This is major. All right. Let me know if y'all can see that. You dig? It's just what it is, y'all. It's just what it is. And if you let pride and ego and any type of prejudice go, you'll be able to receive something like, dang, I ain't never tripped off that. That's deep. You dig? All right, now watch this. Let's get into it. Abundant blessings to everybody in the chat. Love and light, y'all. Love and light. Bless up. All right. What is truth? Again, the 12 were gathered together in a circle of palm trees, and one of them, even Thomas, said to the other, what is truth? For the same things that appear different to different minds, and even to the same mind at different times. What then is truth? Excellent question. See, Thomas comes right out and be like, look, we all may be looking at the same thing, but we may perceive this different. You know what I mean? That's right. I circle of palm trees. Notice that circle. Notice that circle. That's another central theme in OSP, but we'll get to that later. All right, look at that. So this is Nazarene literature right here. This Nazarene Essene literature is called the Gospel of the Nazarenes, right? Thomas, one of the students of Messiah, say, look, it's all about perception because we may be looking at the same thing and see different things. So what is it? And as they were speaking, Yahshua appeared in their midst and said, truth, one and absolute, is in God or Creator alone. Do y'all hear this? Look at this. He says, look, truth, one and absolute, is in God or Creator alone. For no man, neither any body of men, no individual man, nor any body of men, any organization of men, any nation of men, neither any body of men knoweth that which Creator alone knoweth. Who is the all in all? This how you know that Yahshua was speaking of the Creator, because that's an attribute of the Most High, the Creator, the all in all. Y'all see? Like, and that's what I've been trying to tell everybody, that what you complaining about OSP about, a lot of it line right up with the Nazarene literature. Nazarene literature is first century. First century. So what are we talking about? You want to deal with 1881, the information that came out in 1881. Y'all, it came out 2,000 years ago. The all in all. Huh? To men is truth revealed according to their capacity to understand and receive. So truth is revealed differently to everybody, y'all. Huh? Look at it. What it say right there? To men is truth revealed according to their capacity to understand and receive it. You may not have the same capacity as the next brother or sister. You understand? You may not have the same capacity. Truth is revealed based off your ability to receive it, your capacity to receive it. Yeah, there's one truth and it's absolute, but only the Creator can lay claim to that. No man or any body of men know what the Creator knows. The all in all. Truth is revealed based off your ability to understand and receive it. If you understand that, y'all. If you understand that, give me a 9 up in the chat. Truth is subjective. You understand? With the Most High is absolute. It's objective, but with us, it's subjective because it's based off your capacity to understand and receive. It's based off your perception. So yeah, it's one truth, but there's many levels to it. There's many sides to it. And all of us are not on the same side, looking at it from the same angle, or all of us are not on the same level. So once we know that, there's nothing to argue about. What are we arguing about? What are we arguing about? And look, anybody that read the Bible that's real with themselves know that's the truth, y'all. Everybody know that. How do you think we all got the same book and we all got different understandings? It's all different factions of Christianity, Israelite, whatever you want to call it. We got the same book and all got different understandings. That lets you know right there. That lets you know right there. To men is truth revealed according to their capacity to understand and receive. Let's get back to it. The one truth has what? Many sides. It's many sides of the truth, y'all. Here you go boasting. Talking about you got your million precepts. Stop it. Stop it. The one truth has many sides, and one seeth one side only. Another seeth another, and some see more than others, according as it is given to them. You understand? It's all based off the measure of understanding that the Creator has measured off and cut to you. Right? But everybody ain't going to see that. I think everybody know that. Everybody knows that. You ain't going to see the same thing, man. Right? Y'all know that y'all know it draws 6 on the ground. Somebody stand to the north of the 6, somebody stand to the south of it. And guess what? Whoever standing to the north of it is going to see what? A 6. Whoever standing to the south of it going to see what? A 9. It's all perception and perspective. That's all it is. That's all it come down to. You see? That's all it come down to. The one truth has many sides. And one sees one side only, and another sees another, and some see more than others, according as it is given them. And again, y'all, this is the Gospel of the Nazarenes, chapter 90. And the name of it is called What is Truth? All right. I'll just down a little more for y'all. All right. Verse 4. Behold this crystal, how the one light is manifest in 12 faces. Yea, 4 times 12, and each face reflective one ray of light, and one regardeth one face, and another. But it is the one crystal and the one light that shineth in all. Make sense? One source of light can beam into this one crystal, and it's going to manifest in 12 different faces and 48 different light codes and frequencies. You see that? Yeah, it's one light, it's one crystal, but when the light is emitting through the crystal, it lets off different light codes and frequencies based off your perspective. You understand? And based off how you can receive it. Look at that. One truth, one creator, one light, one crystal, but different experiences. Different experiences. Different vantage point. It's just the truth, man. Like, so, you know, the problem is today our people want you to submit to what they see. No, I'm not going to do that. If I don't see that, I don't see it. And now one of you mealy-mouthed Negroes going to punk me into seeing nothing. Or punk me into not saying nothing. Nah, they don't work like that. I love to be the bearer of bad news. We here to make you think. We here to challenge what you saying and speaking on. We here to challenge that. We here to body the false gods and deities. Yep, we sure is. Yes. Yes. Unapologetically. And don't care who get mad. You be all right. You be all right. And if you don't like it, debate it then. But that's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. Look at this. But it is the one crystal and the one light that shineth in all. Behold again, when one climbeth a mountain and attaining one height, he saith, this is the top of the mountain. You cliff hanging, right? You climbing up the mountains like they do today. And you get to a certain spot and say, I finally made it. Let us reach it. And when they have reached that height, lo, they see another beyond it, until they come to that height from which no other height is to be seen. If so be they can attain it. So he was like, even if you climbing a mountain, you may think that you've gotten to the highest point of this mountain range and realize when you get there, there's more climbing to do. We still got a ways to go. You see that? It's the same with the truth. Same with the truth. All right. Verse 6. It said right here. So it is with truth. I am the truth and the way and the life, and have given to you the truth I have received from where? Above. And that which is seen and received by one is not seen and received by another. Do y'all hear this? Look at that. What you see, the next brother and sister probably ain't gonna see it. Now, we always down to, to pull swords and debate. That's what's up. Nothing wrong with that. You did. And that's only, we only doing that because everybody else over there popping like we ain't about what we talking about. But if you want to get down to the nuts and bolts of it, y'all, we all going to see different things. We all going to see it from different vantage points. We all on different levels. And that ain't to ridicule anybody. All we do is what? Assist in raising you up. That's it. That's it. You see this? So it is with truth. I am the truth and the way and the life, and have given to you the truth I have received from above. And that which is seen and received by one is not seen and received by another. That which appeared true to some seems not true to others. So we understand why everybody like, we ain't dealing with that Nazarene literature. We ain't dealing with the old waspy either. We ain't dealing with nothing but what we comfortable with. Why? Because that which appeared true to some seemeth not true to others. They who are in the valley see not as they who are on the hilltop. Facts. If you in the valley and that cat at the summit or the peak of the mountain, both of y'all gonna have different vantage points. If y'all getting some understanding so far, give me an 8 up in the chat. Ain't no reason to milly mouth. Ain't no reason to lip fumble and talk. All right, you naturally look. This is your journey. This is your experience. It's yours. It's your experience. This is your journey. The Creator gave you his voice, common sense, right? You know right from wrong. Then y'all, guess what? You don't owe it to nobody to explain to them what you seeing and feeling. You understand? Be led by that voice of Creator that's been dealing with you since before you can remember. I should have followed what? My first mind. That's the voice of the Most High. Common sense. It just makes sense. You ain't about to see, you not about to see exactly what the cat on the top of the mountain is seeing if you are in the valley. That's common sense. Hilltop in the building, my beloved brother from Scorn Black Man podcast. Bless up, King. How you doing? Salute to everybody over there. Way. Bless up. That deal did say hilltop, didn't it? I'm glad you tapping on in, brother. Glad you listening. All right, so there's no reason to get angry with somebody who sees it differently. Because if you be real, if Israel will be real with themselves, y'all, we all see stuff differently. Look, in the same congregation, in the same camp, you understand? When them cameras go off, you be arguing. You be real with yourself. Everybody don't see it the same way. And look, the Most High set that up for a reason. He set it up for a reason so you as the individual will constantly keep seeking him. Constantly. You understand? And when you think you've reached the highest form of light or the highest heaven, there's more to go. There's more to go. You understand? There's angels that's been in the realm over 1 million years that still can't comprehend the Creator in his fullness. You see? So you supposed to be in on this quest of truth in this game we call life. You understand? You're supposed to be constantly evolving and growing. You're supposed to be constantly searching these things out. Constantly. You're not about to read Genesis, the first chapter, the same way you did 5 years ago. You're not. You're not. You're not even going to be viewing life the same way 5 years from now, the way you're viewing it now. That's just truth, because everything is either growing or dying. That's it. My sister Lisa Edwards in the building. Bless up. Shout out to the house of Yadiel Young, my beloved brother. Bless up. Yahweh in the building, my beloved brother. Salute, King. Peace to the God. Stephanie Randall in the building. Salute. Peace to the God. Goddess. My bad. Salute to the Goddess. Daughters of the Creator. Bless up. Bless up. Stephen, Spiritual Light. Shock, my beloved brother. Peace to the God. Bezel, the Aura Light. Peace to the God. I see y'all in the building. Okay. Bless up. Yosef the Nazarene, my beloved brother. Bless up. Bless up. So when you looking into this, y'all, it's just letting you know that we all have different vantage points. We all have our own experience. And here we go arguing with the next brother and sister about somebody else's experience. Or if you don't feel like they experience, you know what I'm saying, wasn't up to par enough. No, you on your own mission. You understand? Look at this. Verse 7. But to each it is the truth as the one mind seeth it. And for that time till a higher truth shall be revealed unto the same. And to the soul which receiveth higher light shall be given more light. Wherefore condemn not others, that you be not condemned. Ain't no sense in us condemning nobody. Because y'all know us, we talk our talk. So if you know anybody on the other side who in denial that want to run their mouth, we going to match their energy with you. All right, but we never here to condemn you. We love every brother and sister that don't look, that roll with us or don't roll with us. We love you all. Shout out to the haters, y'all jackers and naysayers. Yeah, we love y'all too. Bless up. Y'all already know what time that is. We love the haters, y'all jackers and naysayers. You know, that's their job. Their job is to keep your name in their mouths and give you free promotion and drive everybody over this way. That's their job. So shout out to the haters, y'all jackers and naysayers. Yeah, we love y'all too. All right, but notice this is telling us not to condemn one another. All right? Look at this. I'm going to read that again, verse 7. But to each it is the truth as the one mind seeth it. And for that time, till a higher truth shall be revealed unto the same. So, y'all, we in this truth, and what we call this truth, we Israelites, we growing, we learning, we happy. Kwam Yasha Allah, nigga, the heathens going into captivity, nigga, we got necks and all that, you dig? But we tend to settle and think that's the highest light. It's not. It's not. There's more to go. And trip off this. As long as you are a son or daughter of the Creator, guess what? You'll never reach the all highest. It's always growth. You understand? You'll never reach the all highest. You just search. You keep searching. You understand? And the Creator draws closer and closer to you and reveals more and more to you. And keep you on that journey. Like, dang, that's tight. I never knew that. You see? Higher light. Higher light. Look at this. As you keep the holy law of love, as you keep the holy Torah of love, which I have given unto you, so shall the truth be revealed more and more unto you. You want more truth? You want to be what? Deeply connected and more spiritually connected to the Creator? Guess what you got to do with one another? Love one another. All right? It ain't even hard. You ain't got to be around here doing something that you don't know nothing about. You want to get a higher spiritual grade. You want to get closer to the Creator. Now, you want more truth to be revealed to you, then guess what you got to do? It's simple. Huh? Guess what you got to do? Love your neighbors, you love yourself. So as you getting yourself together, you love your neighbor the same way. And that's how we connect more and more with the Creator. That's how he reveals more and more truth to us. That's how he ignites our spirit and speak more through our soul. You know, I'm dealing with a pure inspiration and all that. We're going to get into that too. That way you understand how, like, whom you're being inspired by. All right. By which angels, from which level are you being inspired by? You see? Now look at this right here. I'm going to read that again. It says, as you keep the holy law of love, which I have given unto you, so shall the truth be revealed more and more unto you. And the spirit of truth, which cometh from above, shall guide you, albeit through many wanderings. Through many wanderings. Yeah, the truth, the quest for truth, y'all, is a lifelong journey. And after life, you still going to be on it more and more. Into all truth. What that say? Spirit of truth, which coming from above, shall guide you, albeit through many wanderings, into all truth, even as the fiery cloud guided the children of Israel through the wilderness. Look at this. That's where I want to go right here. All right, for any mealy mouth Negro that's mad because we reading something that's of a higher vibrational frequency. Look at this. Look what we are told by the Nazarene Messiah in the Gospel of the Nazarenes. Be faithful. Be faithful to the light you have till a higher light is given to you. Do y'all hear that? Because we tend to think we've reached the highest light. Right? And if that's what it is, y'all, that's the best it's going to get for you. It's the best it's going to get for you. Be faithful to the light you have till a higher light is given to you. Wow. Wow. Y'all hear this? Seek more light and you shall have abundantly. Rest not till you find. You are commanded to be faithful to what you have until something higher comes. Huh? And true about this, y'all. True about this. Only you can make that decision. You know if you heard certain information and it resonated with your spirit, like, yeah, that tasted good. What was that? Or you may hear some new information and say, oh, no, they ain't do nothing. I mean, that just means you're not vibrating on the same frequency as that. All right? But you all understand what it is. Like, some of y'all have been with me through many transitions. And each time is a higher frequency of light that comes. And more dead weight gets shedded. The people that was with us 4 or 5 years ago ain't around no more. People that was around with us 2 years ago ain't around no more. You see what I'm saying? But with each transition, higher light comes. Like, you understand? Like, this thing ain't got boring. This thing ain't got, ain't no light, ain't no spirit coming from over there. No, like, as we keep going, more and more light is shining. All right, hey, if you're getting some understanding so far, give me a 7 up in the chat. Bless up. Y'all already know. Shout out to the haters, jaw jackers, and naysayers. We love y'all too. Create a gang in the building. You bring them, we raise them. You bring them, we raise them. And again, create a gang is kicking ass and taking names. It's the truth. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. So we are commanded. You understand? We commanded by the Nazarene Messiah to be faithful to the light you have until something higher comes. Seek more light and you shall have what? Abundantly. Rest not till you find. So y'all, that means we constantly are going to be, you understand, searching for more and more truth. You see that? That's just what it is, y'all. Other than that, you're just going to get stagnant and fall off and wither into oblivion. You understand? Now look at this right here. Be faithful to the light you have till a higher light is given to you. Seek more light and you shall have abundantly. Rest not till ye find. And you wonder why the brothers and sisters, you feel me, embrace OSP with open arms. Obviously, to some brothers and sisters, it's resonating on a higher light code and frequency. Obviously. But it's all good for my Nazarene brothers that's still on the fence. You ain't got nothing to be afraid of. You ain't got nothing to be afraid of. Look at that. Messiah straight told you. Be faithful to this light until a higher light comes. And never stop seeking. You see that? Now look at this. This is another one that cracked the head of the naysayers. Look at this right here. God, or we're going to say Creator. Creator giveth you all truth as a ladder with many steps for the salvation and perfection of the soul. And the truth which seemeth today, you will abandon for the higher truth of them all. Press ye unto perfection. Do y'all hear this? What you perceive as truth today will be abandoned tomorrow for a higher truth. Because eventually, guess what you got to do? You got to climb the different rungs or steps of the ladder. Correct? So we just learned that the truth, you understand, is equivalent to a ladder with many steps. The cat at the bottom rung is not going to have the same experience as the cat at the top rung. And what you hold on as truth today will be abandoned tomorrow for higher truth. And knows what it says. Keep pressing on toward perfection. Yeah. It's just what it is. It's just refining. It's just making you better. It's challenging you to be better. It's challenging you to love the Creator and His creation more than what we've been doing. That's just the truth, man. All right. Higher light codes and frequencies. Sky, earth, spirit. Tap in. You did. I know a lot of people are mad and offended, but what have we read so far that's demonic? That's evil. Point it out. If we read anything so far, we just started class, but if I've read anything so far that's satanic, demonic, selfish, self-centered, if I read any of that so far, give me a 1. But if I haven't read anything, you understand, that's evil and it resonates with your spirit, give me a 2. 2 for what you're hearing is righteous, 1 for what you're hearing is evil. All right, verse 11. Look at this. Whoso keepeth the holy law which I have given, the same shall save their souls. However differently they may see the truths which I have given. Look at this. Remember the law he talking about, y'all, is love. Love your neighbors yourself. That's what he talking about. He talking about love. Right? And he's saying, whoso keepeth the holy law which I have given, the same shall save their souls. However differently they may see the truth which I have given. So that means no matter what information you out here rocking with, if you ain't rocking in sincerity, truth, and love, it means nothing. And that shows we all can see it differently. As long as we rocking in love, guess what? We're eligible for the Creator's kingdom. We're eligible to rise in the grace. As long as we operate in love. That's it. Simple. It's not even hard. You would think Israel be like, dang, man. You would think I'm on her teaching calculus or something. Trigonometry. Man, look, this is so simple. It's frightening. Don't nobody get it. No matter how differently you see the truth, if you operate in the spirit of love, you Gucci in the eyes of the Most High. You straight in the eyes of the Creator. You see that? You straight in the eyes of the Creator. As long as you operating out here in love, Jack, that's all that matters. Like that mean you supposed to be loving your neighbor, whether that's a complete stranger, somebody you familiar with every fiber of your being. And if you rocking like that, guess what? Guess what? You in good graces with the Creator. Period. No matter how differently you see what you call the truth. You know what I mean? But let's read it again. Gospel of the Nazarene, chapter 90. All right. I'm going to start at verse 10 again so everybody can understand. All right. Notice what it says. Matter of fact, I'm start at verse 9. Start at verse 9 again. So this is major. All right. Yahshua of Nazareth, the Nazarene said, be faithful to the light you have till a higher light is given to you. Seek more light and you shall have abundantly. Rest not till you find. So y'all, whatever light you rocking with, always and never forget there's higher light codes. There's higher frequencies. You ain't reached the all highest. You ain't reached the all highest truth. That belongs to the Creator alone. All of us are on different levels and looking at the truth from different vantage points and arguing with one another. Meanwhile, he tell you, be faithful to whatever you have till something higher comes. You see? And again, you wonder why a lot of the Nazarene have seen brothers gravitated or embraced OSB with open arms. You wonder why. You wonder why. Because for those that resonate with, oh, that's the higher light. That's the higher light code right there. And what we read that Israel reject, because Israel hates the Nazarene literature too. It agreed with majority of OSB. It does. So it ain't nothing for me. Y'all can call me an OSB nigga all day. What you think I'm finna get ashamed and tuck my tail and go scurry over in the corner and smell my own breath, Negro, please. I don't care about what damn one of you milly mouth Negroes got to say about none of us. I can care less. You understand? Why? Because deep down within your own soul, you got to make that call, right? It's the information vibrating on a higher frequency than what you have. And if so, you understand? It's time to gravitate to that higher frequency. If you plan on ascending. That's it. That's it. Now look at this. Creator of God giveth you all truth as a ladder with many steps for the salvation and perfection of the soul. And the truth which seemeth today, you will abandon for the higher truth of them all. Press ye unto perfection. What you seem is true today. So that's he's telling you that, look, he's prophesying, letting it be known. You're gonna always have a revolution going on within your mind. You understand? Your perception of the truth, 10 toes down, 2 guns up, 4 tribe in the earth now, who want what? Your perception of the truth is going to change. And either you're going to gravitate to that higher light or you're going to stay stagnant and fall off. But look, it's a dead vortex. It's dead. It ain't spinning no more. Ain't no life. And the truth which seemeth today you will abandon for the higher truth of the moral. Press ye unto perfection. Whoso keepeth the holy law which I have given, the same shall say their souls. However, differently they may see the truths which I have given. Many shall say unto me, Master, Master, we have been zealous for your truth. But I shall say unto them, Nah, nay, but that others may see as you, and none other truth beside. He like, look, you can kill all that zealous talk. Man, we zealous. We got zeal. We acting like that because we got zeal for your truth. He said, no, you don't. You got that much zeal because you want the next brother or sister to submit to your understanding. Meanwhile, all truth, all understanding, all knowledge is revealed based off the individual's capacity to receive it. How are you trying to punk somebody into seeing what you see? How? Man, we zealous. No, you ain't, boy. You ain't nowhere near zealous. You're more sacrilegious, if anything. And the only reason you claim you zealous, the only reason you claim you got zeal for who you call the Lord, is to punk somebody else or subject somebody else's mindset unto yours. That ain't got nothing to do with the Most High. Nothing. Nothing. Faith without charity is dead. Faith without works is dead. Love is the fulfilling of the law. How shall faith and what they receive profit them that hold it in unrighteousness? They who have love have all things. You heard that? You're already rich. I'm chasing a bag that's going to corrupt on you, Nick Rose. They who have love have all things. And without love, there is nothing worth. I mean, if you ain't out here rocking in sincerity and true love, like you really want to see people, you know what I mean? You really want to be a blessing to others. You really want to heal others. You really want to take that pressure up off others. They who have love have all things. And without love, there is nothing worth. Yeah. Let each hold what they see to be the truth in what? Love. In love. What you see to be, whatever you claim to be the truth, just make sure you hold it in love. That's it. That's it. They who have love have all things. Without love, there is nothing worth. Let each who hold what they see to be the truth in love, knowing that word love is not, truth is a dead letter and profiteth nothing. Yeah. So when you see Creator Gang beating up on these misfits, it ain't nothing but love. We love y'all. We don't want to see you all jacked up. You understand? Look at this. 14. Says right here. All right. There abide goodness and truth and beauty, but the greatest of these is goodness. If any have hatred to their fellows and harden their hearts to the creatures of the Creator's hand, how can they see truth into salvation? Right. You a creator hater. You a creator hater. You're totally against the Creator's creation. You are a creator hater. Yes. How can they see truth into salvation, seeing their eyes are blinded and their hearts are hardened to God's creation? As I have received the truth, so I have given it to you. Let each, it is. All right. Let each receive it according to their light and ability to understand. That's how you deal with the truth. Right? It's all based off your ability to understand it and your capability to receive it. That's it. And persecute not those who receive it after a different interpretation. There it is right there, bag drop. What is we arguing over? Nah. Enough with the Millie mouth. You got to live this. You got to live it. Enough with the Millie mouth, and you got to live this. You got to live it. That's all the Creator want to see. Action. He ain't getting care nothing about all that you talking. Action. Look at this. And it's telling us not to persecute those who receive it after a different interpretation. For truth is the might of Creator, and it shall prevail in the end over all errors. But the holy law which I have given is plain for all, and just and good. That all observe it for the salvation of their souls. Oh, Hey, if y'all get some understanding so far, give me a 7 up in the chat. Bless up, family. What's the word? Good to see y'all in the building. All right, good to see y'all in the building. All praises, all glory. All right. That was the Gospel of the Nazarene, chapter 90. Name of the chapter is What is Truth? And it's letting us know how to receive truth. And truth is revealed based off your ability to receive and understand it. Everybody's capability to receive and understand is different. So you're going to see truth different. And it's letting us know not to persecute one another. It's okay if somebody sees something different than you, as long as they operate in the spirit of love. You see? Persecute not others. The truth has been established as a ladder for the perfection and the salvation of your soul. And what you perceive as truth today will be abandoned tomorrow for a higher truth. Press on toward perfection. All right, I see 7s in the chat. Bless up. Awaken to truth, my beloved sister. Blessings to your house. Double honors to your husband, your sons, your daughters, all of them. Y'all bless up. Let them know we said bless up. Love and light. Daryl Cosmine in the building, my beloved brother Roger Washington. Okay, let's keep it going though, y'all. Let's keep it going. Let's get more into this. All right. Let's get more into this. Easy work. All right. We in the book of inspiration, chapter 1. I found this quite amazing as I was reading through it yesterday. All right. Quite amazing. And it's obvious though, y'all, you know, this resonates with a lot of our spirit. You know what I'm saying? It resonates. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Dang. Yeah, I was looking at this completely wrong. But we're in the book of inspiration, okay? Book of inspiration, OISP. All right, sky, earth, spirit. All right, let's work. Let's work. Zoom in a little taste. All right, book of inspiration, chapter 1. All right, verse 1. These are the words of Te. Te represent mankind's voice. All right. These are the words of Te and Cosmine. Cosmine is today. This is in present time. All right. I am light. I am central, but boundless, saith Yahweh, Jehovah. If you're quibbling over names, it's on you. You dig? But listen to what we're saying, because that's another argument. Jehovah, and everybody trying to make fun. Look. Deal with the information. All right. Notice what the Creator is saying. I am light. I am central, but boundless. So he's ever present. Nothing can bind him, says the Creator. I give you of my light when you have received, you cry out. Behold, I am wise. Then we just read in the Nazarene literature, be faithful unto the light that you have until a higher light comes. All right. So anybody running around here claiming they wise, smart, and intellect, that's only because of the light of the Creator. It's not you of yourself. All right. I give you of my light, and when you have received, you cry out. Behold, I am wise. Your corpora, your physicality, your corpora I made, in which to localize you to mature your entity. Without me, you would not have come to life. This is what the Creator is saying. Makes sense, don't it? He's the Creator. Knows what he's saying here. Shout out to my beloved sister Samaria Roel. Bless up. Shout out to my aunt David Long. Bless up, King. All right, bless up, bless up. Thea, that's mighty powerful. Any have not loved truth or admit, that's admit, them Hebrew letters is dead in them. That's right. That's right. Without me, you would not have come to life. You are like the end of a ray of light from my person. You are focalized in your corporeal body. You are focalized in your physical or corporeal body. I am to your spirit like the sun is to a ray of light. Huh? Creator saying the way the sun is to a ray of light, that's the way I am to your spirit. Wow. I am to your spirit like the sun is to a ray of light. I am the light that illuminates your soul. Be faithful to the light you have, and to a higher light comes. Where you think it's coming from? Everybody all superstitious. Step on a crack, break your mama's back. Huh? Oh, a cat ran up under the ladder. It's a broken mirror. It's a black cat. Look, stop all this milly mouthing. Stop all this superstition. The only way you can prove if what we read is of a higher light code than what you have is to put them against each other and see. And within your soul and spirit, you got to make that call. Say, dang, that makes sense. Oh, bro, it don't make sense to me. Look, that's perfectly fine. Nobody making you believe nothing. But obviously what we saying is, is resonating with a lot of people's spirits, right? Now look at this right here. Look at this. The ray of light that goes out of me takes root in mortality. And you are the product, the tree. You were nothing, though all things that constitute you existed before. These I drove together and quickened. So what you were made out of, the Creator brought you together. Like you would do, say you were baking a cake or whatever. You got to bring all your ingredients together, right? Then you got to put the vortex on it and what? Whip it up. Huh? Then guess what? You put it up in the oven to what? You got you an outcome. So that's what the Creator is saying. I didn't just create you, just like there was a process in creation. And there still is. There's a process to it. All right? These I drove together and quickened. Thus I made you. In the way that I made you corporally, so I made you spiritually and intellectually. So the same process in which the Creator made our physicality, or corporeality, same thing He did with our spirit and our intellect. It's all everything you are is a byproduct of the Creator's light. All right, everything that you are, you understand, is a byproduct of the Creator's light. It's just the truth. You understand? Look at this. This is amazing to me. When I read this, I was like, dang, that's cold. It is. It just, maybe it don't taste good to you, but to me, this was cold when I read this. Look at this. It says right here. Verse 12. As I made your corporeal body out of corporate, so out of my light, which is my very self, I built you up in spirit with consciousness that you are. You cannot add the tiniest fraction to your corporeal self by your own will and exertion. Facts. It is by and through me that the process of absorption by the blood adds to you. Huh? You hear this? Chris says it's all a byproduct of my light. It's all based off my will and exertion. He's talking about the process of absorption by the blood. Look at this. Your blood flows in your veins because of my quickening power upon you. When I would draw my hand, you die. Life and death are of me. All your corporeal parts is therefore of me and through me. All your physicality. Of me and through me. So also is your spirit of me. And as you cannot add a fraction to your corporeal self, neither can you add a fraction to your spiritual self. Your spirit grows out of myself. What are we talking about here? What we around here talking about? What have you just heard that was just, oh my God, it's so satanic and demonic, it's witchcraft. What have we heard so far that's evil? Look at this. Your spirit grows out of myself. That's what the Creator is telling you. Everything that you claim is you. It's a byproduct of Him, His light. So you ain't got to be around here bragging about nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing. Look at this right here. Look at this. Nor can you of your own self manufacture, acquire, or take to yourself one new thought, idea, or invention. Yeah, you being inspired, Jack. It don't matter. Think of the greatest inventor. He was inspired by unseen forces. Now, either this inspiration, you understand, is directly created or it's not. But you ain't running around here just waking up, smelling the Folgers, creating whatever you think you're going to create. No, there has to be some type of inspiration going on. Like you just done woke up and sniffed the Folgers, and now you just on a level out here. It don't work like that, boo-boo. It don't work like that. All thought, knowledge, and judgment which you have, I gave to you. Huh? That's the Creator talking. All thought, knowledge, and judgment which you have, I gave to you. As the whirlwind gathers up dust and drives it toward a center, so is the plan of my universe. You are like a center. All things come to you from without. Facts. 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 Your knowledge as well as your corporeality, came to you from outside, from that which was external to yourself. Easy to understand, ain't it? That's easy to understand. That was real easy. But it's just letting you know that everything that you are, your intellect, your spirit, all of it is of Creator. It's all byproducts of His light. Wake up and smell the Folgers. Yeah, Hebrew faked this. Y'all remember the Folgers commercial? Where you used to wake up with that hot steaming cup of Joe? Oh, a hot steaming cup of Joe, boy. Sniff the Folgers. Nah. Ain't none of y'all done woke up, sniff no Folgers. And now all of a sudden you on some type of level. It don't work like that. Who told you that? Yeah, Creator. And now you see why we create a gang around her. And can give less than half a damn about who don't like it. So what? So what? Debate it then. You ain't gonna do that either. So let's guess what? Let's go ahead and guess what? Build then. That's it. All right. I'll praise the glory now to the Most. I'll get in chapter 2. Y'all enjoying yourselves so far? Give me a 6 up in the chat. Give me a 6 so far, or give me a 6 in the chat if you're enjoying the feast. This is a spiritual feast. We throwing down. Chapter 2, inspiration. You are made of inspiration, says the Creator. I made you a physical or corporeal body, and I wrote upon it. You are the result. And I made you susceptible so all things external to yourself could write upon you. Meaning your environment is what influences you. The sum of these is your knowledge. Wow. Yep. As it is with you, so it is with all men and with all the living that I created. Nor is there any knowledge in the world but what I gave. You over here mad at the brothers and sisters for dealing with higher light codes and frequencies. There is no knowledge in the world but what He gave. Now either they manipulating His knowledge and using it for their own purpose, but nonetheless, it's still His. The false gods are not original. Man is not original. You being inspired, Jack, that's just the truth. Nor is there any knowledge in the world but what I gave. All of it is my inspiration. Man said, by certain measurements, I teach my son mathematics. I am behind all, says the Creator. I taught your father's father and all who were before him. The sum of all of man's knowledge is merely man's capacity to perceive my light. There it is. The sum of all man's knowledge, the sum of all man's wisdom is merely his capacity to perceive the Creator's light. That's it. What are we bragging over? What are we bragging over? It's all Creator. Here you go putting patents on everything. You ain't, bro, listen to me. You was inspired to bring that forth. I made you my servant to teach your son by certain measurements. This was the road I made to reach your son's soul. Whew. Man said, I know more than my father did. And yet my father knew more than his father did. We reason, we digest, we compound for one another. I am the all external. From me, smaller lights are focalized, says Jehovah. A man holds a condensing lens, convex lens to the sun, and he lights a fire with it. But yet the lens did not contain the heat. Facts. Y'all done use magnifying glasses before. Let it sit out in the sun. You dig? Burn up ants or whatever you was doing. Start a fire with some paper. Right? A man holds a convex lens or a condensing lens to the sun, and he lights a fire with it, but yet the lens did not contain the heat. It did. You have accumulated knowledge in the same way. The way the condensing lens takes the heat from the sun and focalizes it onto a piece of paper or a twig and starts a fire. It's the same way with us. You have accumulated knowledge in the same way. Yet you did not conceive any knowledge of your own. Running around here talking about you a PhD and a master and a doctor. And there's nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is when we get to the point to where we're bragging about, you understand, these degrees and all that. And he like, look, you have accumulated knowledge in the same way. Yet you did not conceive any knowledge of your own. But all came from me. I gave it all. The increase in knowledge now upon the earth with all the races of men is only the increase I gave. Man of himself created none of it. What are we talking about here? Oh, we living in a technological age. Look at the advancement. Man, look what he just told you. The increase in knowledge now upon the earth with all the races of men is only the increase I gave. Man of himself created none of it. Neither can you create one thought, idea, or impulse. You can only gather together from my harvest or from me in person. Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait. All right. Creator's inspiring all this. All right. Man takes what creator has inspired and uses it and manipulate that to promote some type of godless agenda. But in the end, he got to clean it up himself. In the end, he ain't doing nothing but digging his own grave. That's it. You see that? Y'all getting some understanding? Give me a 5 up in the chat. Bless up. Chapter 3, Book of Inspiration. I mean, I like it. I like what I'm reading so far. I resonate with my spirit. Resonate with mine, you dig? So, may not resonate with you. You understand? You may like bland potato salad. I don't. You got to come on with it. Chapter 3. I made the eye of man to obtain knowledge by light. That light, he keeps talking about that light. And remember, we read in the Nazarene Gospel, chapter 90, be faithful to the light you have, and to a higher light comes. All right, that the Creator established the truth as a ladder for the salvation and the perfection of your souls. And what you perceive as truth today will be abandoned tomorrow for higher truth. Higher truth. You understand? There's a higher light code and frequency around that. You understand? And either it resonate with you or it don't. All right. But the area of man I made to obtain knowledge from darkness, and within darkness, says the Creator. I'm going to read that again. I made the eye of man to obtain knowledge by light, but the area of man I made to obtain knowledge from darkness, and within darkness, says the Creator. I gave the power of touch to man by which he could learn the adaptability and compatibility and incompatibility of things with himself. The sense of touch, the sense of seeing, right? The sense of hearing. That's what you're talking about. You're talking about your portals, your gateways into your mind. All right. And all these things, you understand, on a certain type of level, inspire you too. That the Creator inspire you through his high-raised angels. Guess what? Your environment can inspire you as well. Look at this. These are the corporeal doorways. These are the portals. These are the physical portals or doorways I gave to you, oh man. Right? Seeing, hearing, touch. These are the physical or corporeal doorways I gave to you, old man. A doorway is a portal by which you are able to receive knowledge from me and my creations consciously to yourself. Well, now you know you are being influenced by what you can see, hear, and touch. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at this. Through these, you are constantly impregnated. Through these, your soul accumulates knowledge of my works through seeing, through hearing, through touch. All right. Meaning your mind is constantly impregnated with new ideas, new thoughts. You understand? Through the senses, through the doorways, through the portals that the Creator created with you. All right. So you can accumulate what? Knowledge of his work. Whatever is charged upon these portals or doorways of your soul is inspiration. See that? When you see bread, you are inspired to eat. When you see a horse, you are inspired to ride. When you touch a nettle, you are inspired with pain. Yet in all cases, you have practiced before you can comprehend the inspiration that comes to you from these external things. Yeah. Practice. What do you think that is when these things are constantly, you're seeing these things, hearing these things, touching these things? You're going to be inspired to go eat. You're going to be inspired to go ride. All right. You may now you know what pain is because you touched the nettle, or now you know how hot the hot water is because you accidentally had your hand up under the hot water. Right. All that all through these portals or doorways is what's going to shape your experience. Right. And shape your reality. All right. Look at this right here. Man says today, I remember my friend whom I have not seen for many years. Jehovah says, I made you like a storehouse, like a book that was written before. And I gave you power to reread your stores and your book within your soul. This was the accumulated inspiration that I had previously given you. When you are fevered, entranced, or in diverse action, when your usual bent, your soul turns into these stores and your memory comes forth wonderfully. This is the manifestation of inspiration, which I had previously given you. I made you so that you will receive inspiration. I made you so that you will receive inspiration, not only from the world external to yourself, but inspiration from the members of your body. Look at this. My impression upon you is inspiration, but you must realize my inspiration in order to know me. See, most people out here being inspired and being led and don't even know the creator. You don't even know that's the creator inspiring you to make that move. All right, look at this. An idiot holds fire in his hand and it gives him pain, but yet he does not know the cause or where the pain originates. He's an idiot. He don't realize the fire is what's causing the pain. More than likely, he's going to do it again. So also, I come to you and give you inspiration, but you do not discern me. Another man discerns my presence and my inspiration. He hears me speak. He sees my person. Yet I am with both alike. Yet I am with both alike. One man opens his mouth to speak, and behold, my words come forth. And yet another says, no man knows the creator. None have heard him. One man is sensitive, like a photographic plate for a picture, and he catches my light instantly and knows it is from me. Another one says, a sudden thought struck me, but he does not discern where it came from. Yeah, and you be like, man, that came out of nowhere. You ain't realizing that's all creative, man. You understand? Chapter 4 of inspiration. Look at this. Chapter 4, verse 1. Glad everybody getting some understanding. Okay. All right. All right. I see everybody in the building. Bless up. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt she broom. That's why I explained it. That the impregnation, he was talking about new thoughts, new ideas, inspiration for you to move forward. That's because you were impregnated in your mind, meaning these thoughts were inserted into your mind from the spiritual realm. You understand? So impregnation in that sense, not, Negro running around here with breast milk in his chest. All right. Now watch this right here. Watch this right here. When the infant is young, my light is its first knowledge, says the creator. It sees me and hears me, and it sees and hears my angels through its spiritual senses. By the pressure of my light upon its corporeal eyes and ears, it learns to see and hear corporeally. Remember, corporeally is physically. This is the beginning of two senses, which I created to grow parallel to each other and equal in strength. But the infant being in the corporeal world, heeds the things that appeal to the corporeal senses more than those that appeal to the spiritual senses. So that one person grows up forgetting me and my angels. He is a skeptic, right? Right. Plenty of skeptics out there. All right. But another person grows up remembering me and my angel. He is a believer. And behold, you old man, inquire of them. Where did the idea of a creator and all person come from? And one of them answers you, it is inherent, it is natural. But the other answers, it is folly. It came from darkness. But I say unto you, old man, darkness cannot create an idea. Huh? Where did the idea of a creator come from? Millie Mouth Negro say it comes from darkness. Creator saying darkness cannot create an idea. Darkness would not even be known except for the light I make beside. So now the idea of the creator did not come from darkness because darkness cannot create an idea. Y'all see that? Darkness would not even be known except for the light I make beside it. You cannot imagine any animal under the sun which I have not created. Can you? You cannot imagine any animal under the sun which I have not created. Man said, I imagine a horse with a fish head and fins. Whatever you invent, says the creator, you merely take the parts of one of my creations and put them to another. See, so you ain't being original. Let this prove to you, if you cannot invent a new living creature, that your forefathers did not do so either in regard to me. You are thinking you original, you just so wise, and I got my patent submitted. And man, look, when you done talking, all truth comes from the Creator, period. Right? And whatever you are, physically, spiritually, or intellectually, you're simply just a byproduct of the Creator's light. Right? And who you are is based off your capability to receive and understand that light. But it's all created. All right. Let this prove to you, if you cannot invent a new living creature, that your forefathers did not do so either in regard to me. Nevertheless, you have a thought and an idea of me and of my person, and you have a thought and an idea of the spirits of the dead. By my presence and inspiration upon you, I taught you. I am the I am, a person. By the inspiration and presence of my angels, I taught you of them also. Huh? By the inspiration and presence of the guardian angels that you have, you were taught about them also through them. Look at this. My inspiration upon the birds causes it to sing. By my presence, I teach it to build its nest. By my presence, I color one red nose and another white. Proof of my person. Look at this. Okay, anybody think the Creator's a man floating somewhere? Proof of my person is in the harmony of the whole. And of every one being a person of itself, perfect in its order. Oh, boy, we cooking today. We cooking today. All right. All right. Creator letting it be known. Creator letting it be known. You understand? It all come from him. It's all a byproduct of his light. You dig? And what we just read in that chapter, that darkness can't create an idea. Where the idea of a creator come from? Oh, it came from darkness. Darkness can't create an idea, nor would you even know what darkness was unless it was light beside it. That's cold. That's cold. All right. Glad everybody gets some understanding. All praises. Yep. Taught of the angels by the angels. Powerful. You dig? And look, what we're reading so far is very, very inspiring. You dig? It is. It just is. Let's get into it. Chapter 5 of the book of inspiration. I have two kinds of voices, says the Creator. The silent voice and the audible voice. I created all men susceptible to one or the other of my voices, and many to both. One man hears my voice in the breeze and in thunder and in music. Another hears my voice in the flowers of the field and in the scenery of the mountains. Yet another feels my inspiration, and he skips up the mountainside and does not tire on the way. He who neither sees nor feels my inspiration goes up the mountain in great labor. In proportion to how clear man is in his corporeality and in his spirit, so does he discern my inspiration. In proportion to how clear man is in his physical body and in his spirit, so does he discern my inspiration. Part of the righteous works is righteous work on yourself. Purity of the body. Right? Because purity of the body has to do with you being able to discern the inspiration of the Creator. And if he has great purity as well, then he shapes my light into corporeal words. So if you have great purity, guess what? You're going to be able to form the inspiration the Creator is giving you into corporeal words that gravitate those to that light. Look at this. I taught man to call these my revealed words. Nevertheless, I did not create any corporeal man perfect. Do y'all hear this? Nevertheless, I did not create any physical man perfect, nor can any man reveal my words perfectly. But I created the way open to all men to try to reveal me. According to man's approximation to perfect manhood, so do I reveal to him by my presence and my words. According to man's imperfection in manhood, so does my inspiration not manifest on his senses. I created perfect manhood possible. Do y'all hear this? I created perfect manhood possible, equal in corporeal and spiritual senses. Strong physical corporeal senses and weak spiritual senses detract man from my presence and make him infidel to my person. So you can have strong physical senses but be weak in spiritual discernment, and it will move you further away from Creator and eventually make you an unbeliever. You see, we supposed to be built. It's balance. It's Cosmon era. It's balance now, y'all. Supposed to be building up physical and spiritual. It's balance. Look at this. Such a man denies my inspiration and the inspiration of my angels. He is little more than a forest tree, which has a trunk and many branches, but does not move from its place. We cook it now. Couple more chapters and we're going to shut it on down, man. Glad to see y'all in the building. Bless up. All right. Bless up. Bless up. Yeah, who is this? I don't know. Where are these Russian? How you block these cats? Block these cats. All right. Bing, bing, bing. Love and light. NehemiYAH Zion. Love and light. Love and light. Love and light. All right. We in the book of inspiration, chapter 6. We're going to start at verse 1. All right. I am one spirit, says Creator. My quickening power is upon all the living. Because of this, they live and move. According to the different structures of the living, so is my inspiration manifested by them. One like the hare or the rabbit runs away in cowardice. Another like a lion is ferocious. Another without judgment like the serpent. And as to man, one is inspired to music. Another to mathematics. Another to seership and so on. To all of these, I am the one, the universal inspirer, moving them all. According to their organic structure, so do they manifest my inspiration. I made the serpent the lowest of living creatures, for I gave him an element capable of destroying himself. When the earth was encircled with poisonous gases, I created poisonous vines, weeds, trees, and all kinds of herbs growing profusely upon the earth. In that way, I created the vegetable world from destroying gases and from earth's substance. And in that day, all growing things upon the earth, which I had created, were poison as to animal life. So before the earth was inhabitable, meaning, you know, we can survive off the vegetable kingdom. You understand? Before it was inhabitable by us, the vegetation was poisonous. See, stages in creation. How the Creator creates the world initially, you dig? Then goes from creation to a period of inhabitation, to a period of barrenness, to a period of what? Dissipation. You know what I mean? It's spirited away to unseen realms, and then, you know, vortex gets back on the gas, the corporate, and it gets to spinning and creating a whole nother world. But the point being is that before man was allowed to be brought forth, mankind was allowed to be brought forth, the vegetation had to come to a level to where it wasn't acidic or poisonous. The vegetation had to be balanced out to be an alkaline environment. That way, guess what? Your body can thrive off that. You see? So Creator is stages with creation, right? So had man been created when the vegetation was poisonous or acidic, then there would be no man on the earth today. You see? So it's giving you, you know, system, order, is even giving you the process into creation, man. That's tight. And that way I created the vegetable world from destroying gases and from earth's substance. And in that day, all growing things upon the earth, which I had created, were poison as to animal life. Then I created the serpents of all sizes. I created them, and they were poison also. And the serpents I created were carnivores, feeding upon one another. Self-impregnating, I created them. Thus I drove the poison of the earth down into vegetation, and from there into the animal world. Thus I purified the air of heaven. This was the first creation I created on this world. Then I overcast the earth with fallen nebula and covered up the poisons growing upon the earth, and they were turned to oil and coal. Now you know how your oil and coal and your fossil fuels come into play. Poisonous gases, drove it down into the vegetation, made poisonous snakes, cleared the earth, caused nebulae to fall. Then I overcast the earth with fallen nebula and covered up the poisons growing upon the earth. And they were turned to what? Oil and coal. Process with Creator. Process, letting you know how the oil and the coal came into being. Look at this. Then I made a new creation, the second creation, giving feet, legs, and bones to the animals I designed for the earth. And when the earth was right for man, then I created him. Look at this. And when the earth was right for man, then I created him, male and female. I created those of the second creation. And man was dumb like other animals, without speech, without understanding, even less than any other creature that I had created. Nevertheless, I had given the man and thus made him out of the dissolved, look at this, elements of every living thing that had preceded him. Look at that. Huh? Nevertheless, I had given the man and thus made him out of the dissolved elements of every living thing that had preceded him. Now, trip off this. Shout out to the God of SHALOM. He was on Killer Priest podcast last night talking about the periodic table of elements. And YHWH's is telling you that nevertheless, I had given the man and thus made him out of the dissolved elements. Every living thing that preceded him. And man partook of the first and second creations after the manner of every animal on the earth. I created man with all the characteristics of all of them. I created him male and female. I created them. And man was unconscious of his creation, not knowing where he came from, nor did he know which was his own species. And I sent angels to man. There it is right there. How do you think man was brought up to speed? We tend to believe Adam was just created, you know what I mean, naked, jack naked, but with all the divine intelligence needed. Right? According to this, the Creator used high-raised angels to raise man up to where he's walking upright. You understand? So, again, process. And I sent angels to man to teach him who he was and to rouse him up to his capabilities, for which I created him. And my angels drew from man's side substance and thus took on corporeal forms. And the angels dwelt with man as helpmates to make man understand. See, so the angels been inspiring man from the beginning. Angels been inspiring man from the beginning. You understand? If you get some understanding so far, give me a 9 up in the chat. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Marvelous read. Marvelous read. Shout out to everybody in the building. All right, all praises, all glory, all honor to the Most High. The bruh say, do I consider Marcus Garvey a prophet? I don't know. Like when you're dealing with prophecy, that's why even in Israel we have schools of the prophets, because prophesying actually is a tool. And if you learn how to prophesy, you can, prophesy correctly. So I don't know Marcus Garvey's school of thought or nothing like that, but you understand the moves that he made in that day. He was definitely a threat to the establishment. And I wouldn't be the one to say Marcus Garvey was inspired by the dark side. Not at all. Not at all. He made his moves based off the light that he was able to perceive, you understand, and put into action. So, I don't really be on all that. Like, was so-and-so a prophet or not? All we can do is look and see if they got the skill of prophesying. All right? Prophesying is a tool. If you learn the correct knowledge and the correct system, of prophesying, then you'll be able to tap in. All right? All praise and glory. Now, let's get back to this right here. Chapter 7, inspiration. Look at this. I created man, even from the beginning, that he should learn to be an independent being, says the Creator. Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? And when my angels had taught man speech, making him name all the animals in the world, after the names the animals called themselves, I commanded my angels to come away from man for a season. To my angels I said, behold, of all the animals I created in the world, to man only I gave the capacity to transmit knowledge to his brethren by words. And only to man I gave capacity to comprehend an idea of me, his creator. Nevertheless, I inspire all living things that I created, but they do not know it. I inspired the spider to make its net, the bird to build her nest, the wild goose to fly south before the winter comes, the rabbit or the mare to the mare to neigh for her coat, the ant to lay in its stores, the bees to dwell in a queendom, and so on. By my inspiration upon them, I move and control every living creature. Look at this. So what you seeing the animals do, what we call them doing naturally, y'all, that's because of the Creator's inspiration on them. They ain't got to read a book to know it's time to fly south for the winter. Time to get up out of here. You dig? Time to get up out of here. Now look at this right here. Males and females I inspire to come together at times and seasons, and then to live apart during gestation. I keep these examples before man as a lesson of the wisdom of my inspiration coming together. You understand? To bring forth life. That's all inspired by the Creator. You know, today they call it, loin warfare. The vortex is speeding up, woman. It's time to make some love. Stick a sock in it, Joffrey. The boys in love. Now, look at this right here. It says, I keep these examples before man as a lesson of the wisdom of my inspiration. To man, I give liberty. To man, I give freedom to acquire wisdom by observing the method of my work as I reveal in other living creatures. See, y'all, we supposed to be investigators of the Creator's creation. You supposed to be an investigator. You got the freedom to do it. To man, I give liberty to acquire wisdom by observing the method of my work. You want to know more about the Creator? Look at his methodology. Look at his creation. I have also given man capacity to attain to know my inspiration in contradistinction from the inspiration he receives from his surroundings. Exactly. So now you have the ability to perceive and understand, okay, I'm being led by the angels of the second resurrection and higher, or I'm being inspired by my surroundings. Right? All this is practical. To no other creature did I give this capacity. To no other creature did I give this capacity. What comes of me is without pain or injury to anyone. Y'all heard that? What comes of me is without pain or injury to anyone. So that's how you know that the Creator will never command any of y'all to kill your children, your spouse, or any children. What comes of the Creator is without pain or injury to anyone, and with liberty to all. Such are my inspirations. Yeah. When man witnesses a battle, he is inspired to battle. When he witnesses peace and love, he is inspired to peace and love. What moves man in consonance and wisdom and to life is my inspiration. What moves man in dissonance and folly and to death is inspiration from man's surroundings. Now you know the difference. Now you can discern when you're being tempted or when you're being inspired to move a certain way, if it's coming from the Creator's angels of the higher resurrections, or is it based off his surroundings or your surroundings. All right, look at this. I inspire the serpent to bite to death, so I created it. This is no sin, for it fulfills its labor. It is the remnant of poison of other arrows. The poisonous snake is the leftover remains of an arrow when it was poisonous in the earth. Where they get their poison from. Look at this. Man I created not to destruction, but to life, wisdom, peace, and love toward all. When man practices virtue, wisdom, truth, and love to all, his inspiration is from me directly. Look at this. Now you know. So see, that's why I love reading this, because it gives you a practical way to judge yourself. All right? It gives you a practical way to even judge the spirits that's, guiding you. Okay, that's an angel of our second resurrection and higher right there. No, that's a low vibrational angel. You understand? Spirit of the dead. That's based off my surroundings right there. All right? When man practices virtue, wisdom, and truth, and love to all, his inspiration is from me direct. When man practices destruction and selfishness, his inspiration is indirectly from me through the conflict of his surroundings. And thus he becomes evil instead of good. Through direct inspiration, I move upon all the animals I created. This I also created possible to men, separate from indirect inspiration. Now you know the difference between a direct inspiration from the Creator, because it's going to lead to harmony, love, peace, joy, gentleness, uplifting others, being selfless. You understand? Being in righteous servitude to others. If it leads to war, folly, and destruction, that's not directly from the Creator. That's from your surroundings. You understand? And that's infused or, dictated by low-raised entities or angels who are bound to the earth and its atmosphere. Look at it. It says right here, chapter 8, inspiration. Although all inspiration goes directly from me to all the living, yet I also created man susceptible to indirect inspiration of all my creations. Whatever receives from me direct is in harmony with me. Whatever receives from me direct is in harmony with me. The lily and the rose I created perfect in their order. The female bird I inspired to build her nest in season, perfect in her order. And it is so with all my created beings, except man. All the rest do not err in the order I made them, and they are fulfilled the glory which I made them. But because I made man with the capacity to receive inspiration from all things, he manifests both evil and good. According to his birth and surroundings, so is man good or bad. Nevertheless, I created man with the capacity to comprehend this also. For so I designed him from the start to work his way up to the Godhead, understanding all below him. No matter what our surroundings are, we all have the capability and the ability to rise up. Rise up. Understanding all beneath you. And I sent my angels to man, teaching him how to distinguish the difference in the inspirations upon him, so that he could govern himself accordingly. Yeah, you're supposed to govern yourself accordingly and judge yourself accordingly. You're supposed to know when you're being led by angels of the higher heavens and when you're not. All right. And my angel said to man, become one with your creator. These are his direct inspirations. Yeah, you got a strong yearning to become one with creator. Well, guess what? That's a direct inspiration from him through his ambassador angels. Yeah, bag drop. Yeah. To love, now trip off this. And my angel said to man, become one with your creator. These are his direct inspirations. To love your creator above all else. And your neighbor as yourself. What's wrong with that? What's evil about that? What's evil about that? I'm still waiting. I hear a whole bunch of milly mouth Negroes running their mouth, running around here with the boosie lips, white croak in the bottom of their mouth, foaming at the mouth. Man. Nah, man. What we reading is evil. To love your creator above all else and your neighbor as yourself. To give delights only and not pain. Yeah, so you can't be torturing no animals either. Or men. Yeah, we're supposed to be a blessing to one another. We're supposed to be putting smiles on everybody's faces. Hugging them. You understand? Being a comfort to them. Praying for them. Being there. To give delights only and not pain. To not kill. Like, these are his direct inspirations, y'all. Okay? To not kill. To not do violently against his creatures. What you think you're doing if you're chewing on them? To be considerate of the liberty of all the living. To not interdict the happiness and hope of others, except only where in its place you can return a transcendent glory and hope. For these are direct inspirations from your creator. Y'all see what this is about? See, creator's inspirations is all about being selfless. It's all about helping others out. It's all about keeping a smile on everybody's face, giving them happiness, showing them love. All right? Love none but the creator and love your neighbors if they're you. Not to torture any creatures. To be considerate. Like, what's wrong with that, man? All right? For these are direct inspirations from your creator. But these are your evil inspirations, oh man. These come from your birth and surroundings, formerly called what? Satan. Yeah, or the mind of the flesh. I tell you that in the Bible. The carnal mind. Yeah. It's the mind of Satan. All right? Your lower self. The beast man. You know, I heard them niggas don't like me. I know where your kids and your wife be. Bust a nigga head to the white meat. Like, come on, y'all. That's not no righteous inspiration. You know what that's about? That's about killing, murder, slander, punishing, destruction. You see? So now we know, even when we hear certain music, we know, okay, we know what's inspiring them or who inspiring them. All right. When you inspired to do something, you know where directly that's a direct inspiration of the creator, or it's indirect through what? Your surroundings and your birth. All right. Formerly called Satan. Look at this. To kill is not of the creator. It did. So when we be asking these mealy mouth Negroes, will they kill their children or a child or anyone if their God told them to, and they say, yeah, understand this. That's Satan. That's demonic. Creator don't get off when you killing his creation. Those are his creation belongs to him. All right, to kill, to slander, to punish, to destroy Yahweh's created beings, to destroy Yahweh's created beings, to strive for yourself above another, to gratify your flesh at the expense of purity or wisdom, to be false to the creator, to be false to yourself, to speak falsely, to covet another's, to cohabit in the gestative period. Yeah, so when the sisters are pregnant, we ain't supposed to be laying with them. You know, talking about just a little bit. Nah. You ain't supposed to be doing that. And all the prophets, regardless if they was living during the same time or not in different localities of the earth, that's one thing they taught. You know what I mean? Other than not chewing on animals, don't be having sex with your wife when she's pregnant. That ain't, and that's not an inspiration from the creator. You know what I mean? To be false to the creator, to be false to yourself, to speak falsely, to covet another's, to cohabit in the gestative period, to engage in strife, or to aid and abet conflicts, which are the fruit, about this, which are the fruit of what? Which are the fruit of carnivorous food transmitted in birth. Yeah, chewing on animals, you transmit that into the bloodstream, and guess what? Your child comes out with those same type of poisons in their blood. That's it right there. That strife, aiding and abetting in war conflict, aiding and abetting in war or conflict are the fruit of meat eating, animal chewing. Y'all see that? I ain't made that up. He said right there, that's darkness. That's of Satan, to engage in strife or to aid and abet conflicts, all right, which are the fruit of carnivorous flesh food transmitted in birth. Yeah, so a lot of the wars and the conflicts have everything to do with what you put in your mouth, what you throwing down that death trap, that throat. You see? Man, all this right here is liberating, and it also is practical. All right, it's practical. All right, we're gonna read this chapter right here, and then we're gonna close it out a little taste. All right, how we looking on the chat? Bless up. Roddy Rod in the building. Bless up, King. How you doing, my brother? I've been meaning to get back at you, Roddy Rod. You know, your brother been busy, boy, on major level. Even when I'm done with this, I'm right back outside. I got some things I gotta do. Get done. You did. All right, all praise and glory now to the Most High, my beloved brothers. Bless up. Okay. I see y'all in the building. Chapter 9, Book of Inspiration. And then we gonna close it on out after that. All right. Some good reading though. Some good reading. All right. Excellent read. Let me read a couple more. All right, chapter 9. Chapter 9, Inspiration. Man, I created with capacity to distinguish my direct from my indirect inspiration, says Yahweh. And my angels gave him rules by which he could make manifest the difference between the two. Man has said, behold, any man may say, thus saith Yahweh. One kills his neighbor, saying, I was thus inspired by Yahweh. Another practices all goodness, and his words are wisdom and comprehension. And he says, I was inspired by Yahweh. I say to you, O man, in this I also gave you liberty. Therefore, judge for yourself as to which came from me and which from his surroundings or Satan. Let's look at it, y'all. Which man is inspired by the Creator? Man has said, behold, any man may say, thus saith Yahweh. One kills his neighbor, saying, I was thus inspired by Yahweh. Another practices all goodness, and his words are wisdom and comprehension. And he says, I was inspired by Yahweh. Right? Well, then the creator said, I gave you liberty. Right? Judge for yourself. Out of those two examples, right? The one that kills or the one that practices goodness and peace. Which one is inspired by Yahweh? All right. Give me a 1 if it's for the one that kills. Give me a 2 if it's for the one that practices all goodness. And his words are wisdom and comprehension. All right. Goodness, wisdom, comprehension, inspired by Yahuwah, give me a 2. Or the one that killed his neighbor and said he was inspired by Yahuwah, give me a 1. See, this is how you practically can understand, you feel me, dealing with yourself and dealing with others who is up under the direct inspiration of the Creator. And guess what, y'all? It's all based off action. It ain't hard. It's all based off action. All you got to do is listen. Look and listen. You know, man, turn this down. It ain't hard. It's all based off action. My bad, y'all. Turn it down a little taste. So I see tools. Yeah. Yeah. See, so even he's giving you a practical guide to understand if you are being inspired by him or not directly. All right. So I see tools. Everybody understand the one that practices all goodness and his words are wisdom and comprehension. That's the one that the Creator is directly inspiring. The other one is led by Satan or his surroundings. You understand? The carnal mind, his lower self. All right. I say to you, old man, in this I also gave you liberty. Therefore, judge for yourself as to which came from me and which from his surroundings of Satan. I see all tools. So that means y'all judge within yourself, right? That the one who is practicing goodness, wisdom, and comprehension, the Creator directly inspired. So now you can do the same thing. You do the same thing within yourself. When you be inspired to do something, you can be like, oh no, that's an earthbound spirit right there. I can't do that. You understand? I can't do that as an earthbound spirit. Or, you know, when you living to your highest light, doing good and all that, and you just, you just did something to help out the less fortunate. That feels growthy. You feel good after that. You're smiling and, you know what I mean, Kool-Aid smiling, and you feel a certain way within yourself. All right, now look at this. You should be your own judge in all things. Y'all heard this? The Muslim dude was on me the other day talking about, on Judgment Day, it's Islam. I say, that's bull. You're going to judge yourself, Jack. He damn near, boy, had an aneurysm. Look at it. You should be your own judge in all things. Behold, I sent my God to judge you. This is the Creator telling you. He sent his God. God is an angel. You understand? Lord is too. Angels. These are one-time men and women who lived either in this earth or some other physical world. This is a Creator. He sent his God to judge you. Behold, I sent my God to judge you, but you shall also judge the judgments of your God. And afterward, you should judge yourself in the same way. Judgment Day, your chestnut's going to be roasting on an open fire. No, true about this. In real time, you do judge yourself every day, don't you? Don't you be like, dang, I could have did that. I could have said that better. I could have did this a different way. You understand? You judge yourself every day. You're constantly separating the clean from the unclean. You always do that. We always do that. So you're judging every day. You should be your own judge in all things. Behold, I sent my God to judge you, but you shall also judge the judgments of your God. And afterward, you should judge yourself in the same way. I created you a perpetual judge. Look at, man, create a code, boy. Perpetual judge. I created you a perpetual judge, not only to judge yourself and all the world besides, but you shall judge me, your Creator. What y'all think? This judgment mean you finna throw him into the lake of fire or something? No, you gonna perceive and discern between what's right and what's wrong. You understand? And guess what you're gonna do when you all done with doing all this judgment? You're gonna realize Creator has always been right. All right. It is us who have went against the Most High and decided to do our own things out there. Creator code, he's telling you you're gonna judge yourself, you're gonna judge God and Lord or angels, and you're gonna judge him, the Creator. Look at this. I have given you many sacred books, and I said to you, unless you judge them, you should be caught in a snare. You don't even want to do that with the Bible. You think it's all blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Y'all talking against the Bible. You supposed to judge every book around here. Unless you judge them, you're going to be caught in a trap. You know how many people I ask, look, how many of y'all have read the preface to the KJV 1611? How many of y'all have ever read the message from the translators to the readers? How many of y'all ever read the message from the translators to King James himself? All of this is in the beginning of your King James Bibles. No, you ain't judging nothing. You ain't really digging deep down for truth, because if you did, you would know even the translators told you. This ain't no perfect work, Jack. Y'all supposed to come behind us and correct our work. This is what the translators of the Bible are saying in the Bible when you read their letters to the readers and to King James himself. Most people ain't never even read it. You jump right up to Genesis 1:1. You ain't even read none of this stuff before it. Why the translators telling you they are up under no illusion that they put out a perfect work? They expect the readers to come behind them and correct them. And so this thing can continually to get better. No. You guess what didn't happen? We didn't get into the understanding that, or got an understanding that it's all inerrant. No, that ain't like that. All right, read that again. I've given you many sacred books, and I said to you, unless you judge them, you should be caught in a snare. I charge you, you shall accept nothing from men, angels, or gods. You heard this? You supposed to question everything. Everything. You don't leave your salvation or what you got going on to the experience of another man or a woman. You supposed to be proactive, hands-on. You understand? With your spirituality and your progression. You're supposed to be. Because this is your journey. I charge you. You shall accept nothing from men, angels, or gods, but you shall rely on your own inspiration from your Creator. Listen to that voice that all of us have been hearing since before we can remember. See, you see how it's on you now? It's on you to be moved and to maneuver through the voice of the Creator. It's on you to march to the beat of his drum. It's on you to identify, you know what I mean, which angels are inspiring you. Angels of the second resurrection and higher, or angels who are bound to the earth. It's up to you to know if this directly from the Creator, or is this Satan, the lower man, the lower self, the carnal mind. That's up to you. Everything is on you. Right? And this is proactively showing you how to get it. All right? But you should rely on your own inspiration from your Creator. Such is my word, which I speak to your own soul. Right? You don't need no Negro to go live for you to get you don't need nobody to pray for you or nothing. You directly connected. That's how much Creator loves every last one of us. You directly connected. Such is my word, which I speak to your own soul. What comes to you from a man is indirect inspiration. What comes from an angel is indirect, and what comes from the gods is indirect. No direct inspiration by me can come to you from a book. Stop it. Because we talking about here. That include even OASP. So what are we really talking about here? No direct inspiration by me can come to you from a book or a sermon or from anything in all my creations, but only from me, your Creator. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. That feels good. That feels marvelous. I ain't gonna lie, I feel marvelous. That feels marvelous. Marvelous Mac, baby. That feels marvelous. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's powerful. No, I mean, that's powerful. Look at it. The one man receives direct inspiration from me and he writes it in a book. Yet when it comes to you, it is indirect inspiration. Yeah. It may be direct from Creator to the man, but by the time you read it is indirect. Learn to listen inwardly. All right, we all should be smiling. We got the voice of the Creator who speaks to our soul. And you want to hear that voice more and more, you got to, love your neighbors, you love yourself, love none but the Creator, and every day work on purifying your body. Yeah. Though one man receives direct inspiration from me and he writes it in a book, yet when it comes to you, it is indirect inspiration and it's not binding upon you. That's his experience. Except only so far as my direct inspiration upon you moves you to receive it. Yet I did not create all men with the same clearness to perceive me and to frame my wisdom in words. Only a few will turn away from the inspiration of the world and come to me. Many profess me in words, but they do not fulfill my inspiration in practice. See, Creator want action. All that millie mouth. He don't care nothing about all that. It's millie mouth. You know what I mean? It's millie mouth. That's right, Rod. Logical. Common sense, man. Common sense. Creator speaks to every last one of y'all. All right. Now look at this word. Many profess me in words, but they do not fulfill my inspiration in practice. My words come easily to the pure in heart. See this? My words come easily to the pure in heart, and my wisdom shows itself in the frame of their speech. For I give them words just as I give inspiration to the animal to do perfectly and wisely the parts for which I created them. Behold, I show the dumb spider how to weave its geometrical net. It is a greater wonder for me to give words of wisdom. Is it a greater wonder for me to give words of wisdom to a righteous man? Y'all heard it? Behold, I show the dumb spider how to weave its geometrical net. Is it a greater wonder for me to give words of wisdom to a righteous man? Right? He's like, man, I'm the one that got the spider weaving his net. Surely I can give words of wisdom to a righteous man, or to put him in the way of receiving my revelations, or to show him the harmony and glory of my creations. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Some good old feasting. Y'all already know what time it is. Some good old feasting. All right. Praise all glory, honor. How y'all doing in the building? Bless up. Any questions, anything before I get up out of here? Quick 2-hour chop session. You did. Quick 2-hour chop session. All right. Higher light codes and frequencies, sky, earth, spirit. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. All right. Somebody just hit me up with this thing. Okay, yeah, that's the Gospel of the Nazarenes, chapter 90. All right, and yeah, for sure. I'll say, I got you. Peace, love, and light, my brother. Bless up. All right, bang, bang, bang. I mean, any questions, y'all? Anything? It's all good. And once again, y'all, shout out to the Creative Gang, my brothers and my sisters. See the sisters out here too, doing their thing, having classes. You understand? I salute y'all. You know what I mean? I've been watching. Like, dang, they going in, dropping bombs. You know what I mean? El Rafo, I just joined. What can I take away from this? And go and learn. What you can take away from it is when it's about wisdom, love, joy, peace, unity, selfishness, loving your neighbors, yourself, working for others before you work for yourself, then that's a direct inspiration from the Creator. If it's about selfishness, if it's about destruction, if it's about warfare, if it's about anger, darkness, torment, punishment, any of that, or hurting anyone for your gain, that's of Satan, the devil. You understand? And that's how you know, like, whom is inspiring you based off, you understand, the information that come through your mind and based off your actions. We can tell based off the way you move and how you speak if you're inspired by, angels of the higher resurrections, or, you know what I mean? You're dealing with spirits of the dead who are bound to the earth. All right. The idea is to help the poor, is to raise them up, to live amongst them, to raise them up, to share resources. You understand? Because really, that's the only way you're going to defeat any type of poor, especially in a capitalistic construct. The only way you can defeat any of that out is to mobilize in the communities, and we share all our resources. That's it. You see that in Acts, the 2nd chapter, Acts, the 4th chapter. But in OISP, every prophet that the Creator put his light on, they all talk that same thing too. Mobilize in the communities and share resources. All right. right? Share resources. That's just what it is. And that's how, and that way no one lacks and no one is rich. Okay. So that means you look, we just destroyed the whole homeless epidemic right there. Just destroyed it. And that's the only way you're going to be defended. You understand? That's the only way you're going to be defended, y'all, in a construct of capitalism. Other than that, I got to drive faster than you, run faster than you, look better than you. You understand? My wife got to look better than yours. My house got to be bigger than yours. You understand? This capitalism breeds competition, competitors. All right. The Creator's kingdom ain't about none of that. It's about looking out for each other. We mobilize together, you dig, and we share resources. No one lacks and no one is rich. All right. We all have the bare necessities: food, clothing, shelter, and whatever else you want extra than that, you just got to get up and get your own hustle on. That right there is the blueprint to defeat homelessness, hunger worldwide, is to adapt the blueprint that the prophets and the apostles was doing. You know what I mean? And what were they doing? You dig? In these empires, they were mobilizing together and sharing resources. And guess what? That right there proves you're not selfish. Because you got to put others before you. You understand? All right, what's some advice for spreading the faith in our community, especially to the unbelievers? That's a good question, bro. El Raffo. That's an excellent question. All right, let me show something. That's how you know, boy. That's how you know. Because I supposed to have went there anyway, but you know, I was gonna save it to the next time, but you can't do that now. Somebody asking. All right, so this right here, he asking about and my next video, I'm gonna come back and reread this. All right. But I want to do this the next video. All right, but that was an excellent question, so we got to get addressed. All right. All right. Raffo. All right. What's some advice for spreading the faith in our community, specifically to the unbelievers? All right. So this is the Book of Inspiration, chapter 11. I was going to save this to the next video, but hey, obviously it got to come out. All right. All right. So this is the Book of Inspiration, chapter 11. Let's get into it. All right. It says, do not seek to spread my gospels and entice followers to this or that, says Yahweh. So he's saying, don't even be seeking to spread and entice followers, right? Neither go about preaching saying, thus saith Yahweh. Look at this. Let all men hear me in their own way. Bag drop. Bag drop. Wow. Wow. Let all men hear me in their own way. No man shall follow another. I will have no sect. I will have no creed. I am not exclusive, but I am with all my living creatures. To those who choose me. Now, you want to be chosen? You want to be chosen? You got to choose Creator. All right? Look at this right here. This is powerful. To those who choose me, practicing the all highest light, I am a shield and fortification against all darkness and against all evil and contention. Live to your highest light and practice that. And with that comes protection. You should not establish me by man's laws, nor by the government of man, says Yahuwah, nor establish by man's laws or government any book or revelation saying, behold, this is the Creator's book. To keep man from interfering with man, that has been great labor. To teach man to comprehend liberty, especially as to thought and knowledge, this has been a great labor. For he falls easily under the inspiration of his surroundings and falls under the teachings and persuasions of his brother. Because he comes from my hand into the world in innocence, a helpless infant, and his elder brothers take advantage of his innocence and teach him their own knowledge instead of directing him to me. And his elder brothers were in darkness themselves and their elder brothers before them. I said to man, be free. Learn to know liberty. Think for yourself. Do y'all hear this? Do y'all hear this? Huh? Think for yourself. Study your Creator in all the things and in yourself in particular. You want to know about the Creator? Study his creation, right? In particular, your own anatomy. To blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. Look at this. Turn away from your elder brothers. Come to the all-highest fountain. Do not be confounded with abstruse reasonings. Cut all things short. God-like, learn of the Creator and his creations. There is nothing more. There is nothing more. Read that again. Do not be confounded with abstruse reasonings. Cut all things short, God-like. Learn of the Creator and his creations. There is nothing more. You are one of the seeds of Yahuwah and were planted by his hand. Be free. Be free from the whole world. Wow. Yeah, that was hard right there, buddy. All right. So hopefully that helped out with the brother's question. It did. Everybody's supposed to be free to learn about the Creator in their own way. Study his creation, in particular yourself, your anatomy. Blow your mind. You understand how much you can learn about Creator who created you. It did. So peace, love, and light. My brother El Rafo, he said, wow, amazing, bro. Hey, all praise to the Creator. We ain't off to none of it. We just sharing it, man. A lot of people pissed. What I was reading from before, I reread out the Gospel of the Nazarenes. All right, and then we read out the inspiration, the book of inspiration out the Wasp. So we read the Gospel of the Nazarenes, chapter 90, what is truth? And it said in there, be faithful to the light you have until a higher light comes. All right. And you wonder why a lot of the Nazarene and sane brothers and sisters are gravitating toward a wasp. Higher light on. All good. That's right, Mariah. Mariah says, all praises. We are not bound to any book, religion, or belief system. Be free, man. Be free. That's right. Be free, y'all. All right. You are the book. You are his creation. All right. And the Torah or the law or whatever you're talking about is written in everything that has life, including yourself. You are the book. You understand? And what it is Owaspy resonates with what is already inside of you. Like, man, that makes sense. Dang. No, it is not, James Flames. Self-defense and protecting the weak is not wrong at all. It's not wrong at all. You understand? But just realize this. You are responsible for the blood you put in these streets. All right? You are. You are. You understand? We all understand. Somebody who's trying to break in and harm my family right now, that's going to be, I'm going to make the news hot. You understand? But nonetheless, I'm still responsible for any life I take up out of here. Any bit of blood I put in these streets. And just to be real, you know, you can, shoot somebody in the foot and put them down, shoot them in them kneecaps. He gonna stop. He gonna be right there. Why you call the police? Hey, come get him. You know what I mean? We just be so amped. We like on the real, especially in a lot of these open carry states, like we're antsy. Like we're antsy to let that gun, melt the burr off that pistol. Antsy. I wish somebody would. Like, nah, man, ain't how you supposed to be. You understand? You ain't supposed to be bloodthirsty. You ain't in a rush to put nobody's blood in these streets. You got to clean that up. You understand? You got to clean that up. So it is what it is, man. Shout out to the haters, jaw jackers, and naysayers. Adino, Mikael, the battle wax, my Florida family, bro. Love y'all, man. Y'all already know that. Bless up, King. Bless up, abundant blessings to your entire family, bro. You know what I mean? Believe that, know that. Right? You one of the real ones. One of the real ones that stuck around. A lot of people got the millie mouthing and talking crazy, man. Tillman and Judah, another real one. Salute. Stuck around, man. Brothers was like, nah, brother. Hey, what bro and them talking about sound right. And then they check it out themselves. You know what I mean? And when they check out themselves, resonates with them. You know what I mean? So, all praise and glory and honor, man. Love and light, family. Believe that and know that. Love and light. Peace, love, light, healing, protection, power, righteousness, victory to all you brothers and sisters. I salute you all in the name of the Creator, Yahuwah, Jehovah. You understand? Walk in certainty, walk in power. You understand? And whatever it is that you need about a Creator, a healing, you understand? Whatever it may be, focus on that. Focus on that. And the Creator's name, walk in it. Choose to receive that. All right? Walk in certainty and full belief. You can't go wrong with the Creator. None. They're like who got a W over the Creator? Who? Creator ain't never took no L. So it don't matter what nobody else got to say. It don't matter. If you're rolling with Creator, you're not going to lose. So why don't we go back to the shooting water pistols? We over here with the gamma ray. What we look like going to fill up our water pistols and say, oh, okay, so-and-so mad because I got the biggest strap. Nah, man, you did. El Rafo, Gospel of the Nazarenes. Is it a reliable book? Brother, I've done, well over 100 classes, but I went to the historical, you understand, breakdown of it. We dealing with first century documentation and all that. But I would say this, it would take for you to read through it and, understand if it's resonating with your spirit or not. Based off the history, based off the church fathers I researched, based off the archaeology and everything, it's authentic. It's authentic. The problem is a lot of our people don't like the fact that it challenges the Bible. A lot of things you read in the Bible, you understand, going to come under fire if you're coming out of the Nazarene literature. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. And a lot of that agrees with OWASP. Lots of it. Majority of it. So, yeah, if you ask a brother as myself, I would say, yeah, it is. You understand? But really, bro, that's a rhetorical question. That's something for you to arrive at based off of your experience. You want to read it and go through it. You understand? See if it resonated or it don't. And trip off this. That don't mean everything you read in that or in any book you're going to agree with in totality. You understand? Like, look, you're not going to agree with anything until the Creator gives you that, that increase within your soul and spirit, that thirst. So as your brother, I would say, yeah, it is, but that's a question for yourself. You understand? Because it's your own journey. It's your own journey, bro. And nobody else can validate that for you. Nobody else can say, hey, brother, you know what I mean? Oh, that's garbage. I mean, they can, but I'm saying, like, eventually, if you're a curious spirit or soul, such as myself, you're going to read it for yourself. You understand? But based off the history I've done, over 400 hours of teaching out the literature, we just did part 100 of the Nazarene episodes, the Nazarene edition, part 100. We started part 1 last May or June. We just finished part 100 last week. So everything that I've been bringing up, I went to the history and all of it. Like, nobody has nothing to say. That's why ain't none of the Israelites want to debate, because they know you ain't got nothing coming over here but an ass whooping. That's it. You know what I mean? It's not of myself. Put that out there. It ain't because I'm something special. I'm saying because when brothers decide to start and sisters decide to start studying, reading, meditating on what's vibrating at a higher frequency, whatever's vibrating lower ain't got a snowball's chance in hell, if you want to call it that. All right. That's right, El Rafo. No doubt, HICKMAN. Hey, y'all. So look, I love all y'all. Indeed and true, I got to get out here and bleed these streets. And, make sure everybody y'all good, man. But look, man, I love y'all. You understand? Y'all just don't, like, a lot of people really don't understand how deep that is. But you'll realize how real it is when you at war and the majority of the people who claim they're at war with you fade to black. You understand? You'll see that when you at war and you stand up for truth and support leaves. You've been demoted socially. All of it. You understand? But see, if you about truth, it don't matter what it is that nobody got to say. I don't give a hell if I got to be homeless behind this. Truth is truth. I got to stand for it, no matter what my circumstances are. So I salute all the diehard soldiers, the brothers and sisters who stood strong every time a transition happened with honor and humility. And if y'all not paying attention, you dig, the frequency is higher and higher, and the information that comes out feeds your spirit more and more. Just be real with yourself. You know that. So instead of smelling your own breath and gum bumping, you dig, either debate it or holler at your brothers and be like, hey, let's have a conversation about that, bro. I really need to get some understanding. And it's all good regardless, y'all. I'm with it. I'm with the conversation. I'm with all that. I will advise any other Israelite who got a problem We create a gang to read a WASP and get a thorough understanding before you jump out here and try to debate anything. You understand? You ain't got no business around her anyway. You dig? How the hell is you coming to what we talking about with a water pistol? We over here with the gamma ray. What is you talking about? We over here with the gamma ray. So, hey, now one of y'all, JJ, Naptap, none of y'all, look, stand down. If you knew what was best for you, shut your ass up and start reading and be like, you know what, let me get the understanding first. And that's all we saying. Even if you still disagree, go get the understanding first, then come on back outside. You did, but ain't none of y'all ready for these brothers. You're not. You're not. Right? And that's coming from a brother that done did this. I done did this. What you gonna tell me about being an Israelite? What? What mysterious scripture you gonna lick your fingers and land on that I ain't read already or don't know about? I'm just keeping it real with you. Y'all ain't got no business around here talking about some you want some smoke. No, you don't. No, you don't. It is going to be bloody if you get in the ring with them brothers, man. Bloody. You dig? So it's all good, man. Out of love, I'm telling you, look, study that first. You dig? And Sanetter, his wife ain't studied none of that. What is you talking about? Y'all mad because a higher light is around and it's vibrating at a higher frequency. And a lot of us like, did y'all hear that? Did y'all feel that? Huh? Do you taste that? Nigga, who made the potato salad? Bro, this is fire. You see what I'm saying? So just as a brother that's been around, and none of y'all been around longer than me. Some of y'all used to sit in my class. What is you talking about? You not ready for no Selah Shalom, nor no Cosmon Cow. You're not. All right? We bring out the Nazarene scene, literature, and show, bro. You know what I mean? The harmony. You understand? And a lot of that agrees with Owaspy. So, you know, it's all good. Or anybody want to debate it. Or let's have a conversation about it. That's cool too. You understand? But if we got to call you to the mat, like for example, I always bring up the Seal Portion book. I was reading through there and I read about a wedding between Barnabas and I think it was Thomas, the Messiah's disciples. Barnabas and Thomas was getting married and the Messiah was officiating the wedding. When I read that, I was like, oh, no, the bus stops here for me. I'm up out of here. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying at least let that happen if you're going to start reading Owaspy and all that. Like, and you want to give a thorough critique about what you're talking about. You dig? You got to go through that and read that and put that up against something. It's like that with the Book of Remembrance, the Owaspy, the Book of Urantia, Jasher, Jubilees, Enoch, First Enoch, Second Enoch, Third Enoch, Nag Hammadi. I done read all of it. That's it. So again, it ain't nothing but to have a conversation, man. That's it. You understand? Had a conversation, chop it up. You understand? But it just coming from where I am and coming from my long history, my long track record in Israel. Look, it will be wise. It will be wise, y'all. It will be wise to listen. Look, if I'm saying like, look, y'all might want to listen. You know what I mean? To what these brothers are saying, because this is some profound information. It would be wise to listen coming from a brother that been doing this day in and day out, week in and week out, y'all, for 17 years straight. What are you talking about? 17 years straight. You know what I mean? So that's it. So I'm saying it would be wise for you to listen and at least get a thorough understanding of what you're debating against before you come on outside. Other than that, you're going to get right. You're going to break across the coals. You know what I mean? All right, bro. Said, did you like the Seal Portion? I read a few things that was like, okay, but I don't know, bro. When I read that, it just was like all the desire that I had to even somewhat look at it went out of it. So I just stopped reading. I haven't thoroughly read through it, and that was enough for me to be like, that don't make sense to me. That's it. Okay, bro. Say. No, the Bible is not. No. See, and the truth about this, the Bible, if you really want to apply the Bible is supposed to be viewed metaphysically. like what you can take from it to add to your spirit to build you up spiritually. You are not to be taking the Bible literal. You take it too literal, you got killing children and putting your wife in slavery and all type of madness, bro. You better off dealing with the Bible from a metaphysical, through a metaphysical lens. You understand? Meta beyond physical, so beyond the physical, or from a spiritual lens. You understand? You may apply the metaphysical attributes of the Bible. Like, for instance, where it tell you to keep your mind or your heart with all diligence, for out of it, the mind perceives the issues of life. We say in the streets, guard your grill. All right, so it's letting it be known, guard your mind. All right, guard what you're entertaining. You understand? Because guess what? Your life is going to be based off what you think, speak, and manifest. See what I'm saying? So that's why you got to keep your mind or guard your mind with all diligence, for out of it proceed the issues of life. Your life is a direct result of your thoughts and your words. You did. So now it ain't just the Bible to get understanding. The Creator has raised up his line of light in all different nations. You understand? Different localities of the earth at different times in the earth. Matter of fact, I'm glad you asked it. Let me go to the Nazarene literature and show you. All right. I'm glad you asked them questions, bro. You know what I mean? Glad you asked me. Let me show you what the Nazarene literature say about that. All right, excellent question. And that's all we be trying to do. Just have a conversation. That's it, man. Our people be ready to go crazy. Stuttering like a Uzi. But. Like, look, calm down with all that, man. It ain't even that serious. If you don't want to deal with it, just don't deal with it. Who's making you do your thing? I'm going to go down to chapter 46 of the Nazarene, Gospel of the Nazarene. And if you want the history of these prophets that the Creator has raised up in every nation, you get no wasp. Wasp, you go right into them. Right into them. All right, let me go on down to chapter 47. Yeah, I'm almost there. That's a good question. No, so it's not just the Bible, no, but deal with the Bible from through a metaphysical lens. You don't want to start dealing with it too little. Then you're going to run into a lot of problems. Lots of problems. So wherever you can take, whatever you can take from it to apply it to you so you can grow spiritually, then do that. But get away from taking it too literal. You understand? All right, right here. Right here. So this is Gospel of the Nazarenes, chapter 46, the Transfiguration on the Mount, the giving of the law. All right. Now, jump on down. I'm going to start at verse 7. Excellent question, bro. Look at it. And Yahshua said unto him, behold, a new law I give unto you, which is not new but old. Even as Moses gave the 10 commandments to Israel after the flesh, so also I give unto you the 12 for the kingdom of Israel after the spirit. Look at it. Who are the Israel of God? Excellent question. Who are the Israel of God? Look at this. Even they of every nation and tribe who work righteousness, love mercy, and keep my commandments. These are the true Israel of God. And standing upon his feet, Yahshua spake, saying. So he letting you know, if you work righteousness, love mercy, and keep my commands, you Gucci with the Creator. You Gucci with him. You in good graces. You know what I mean? Look at this. Let's get back to it. Hear, O Israel. Yahuwah, Jehovah. Hear, O Israel, Jehovah thy God is one. Look at this. Many are my servants and my prophets. In me all live and move and have substance. Now here's some of the commands. Ye shall not take away the life of any creature for your pleasure, nor for your profit, nor yet torment it. You should not steal the goods of any, nor gather lands and riches to yourselves, beyond your need or use. Verse 12. You should not eat the flesh, nor drink the blood of any slaughtered creature, nor yet anything which bringeth disorder to your health or senses. Do y'all hear this? See, this is the higher law, higher light. So when the Creator said, thou shalt not kill, that's what he meant. You should not make impure marriages where love and health are not. So you ain't supposed to be getting married. You understand? If the love is not there and the health is not there. You understand? Straight up. Nor yet corrupt yourselves or any creature made pure by the holy. You should not bear false witness against any, nor willfully deceive any by a lie to hurt them. Ye shall not do unto others as you would not that others should do unto you. Facts. Look at this. You should worship one eternal, the Father, Mother. Creator's balance, masculine forces and feminine forces. Even Yahuwah, Yod, Hey, Wav, Hey. Yod is masculine, Hey is feminine. Wah is masculine, Hey is feminine. Name the letters that make up Yahuwah or Yahweh's name. 2 masculine letters and 2 feminine letters. See, Nazarenes and the Saint understood the balancing creator. You shall worship one eternal, the Father, Mother in heaven, of whom are all things, and reverence the holy name. You shall revere your fathers and your mothers on earth, whose carry is for you, and all the teachers of righteousness. You should cherish and protect the weak and those who are oppressed, and all creatures that suffer wrong. You shall work with your hands the things that are good and seemly. So shall you eat the fruits of the earth and live long in the land. You shall purify yourself daily and rest the 7th day from labor, keeping holy the Sabbaths and the festival of your God. You shall do unto others as you would that others should do unto you. And then it keep going, you know what I mean? But I just want to show y'all that right there, Messiah saying that he taught that his father, the creator, raised up prophets and seers in every nation and at different ages of time. He did. Now, if you want to get the history of them and see if they were teaching basically the same thing, you got to get no WASPI. WASPI give you the exact history of the prophets who were teaching the exact same thing, even though they never met each other. And they were living in different localities in the earth. You know what I mean? Straight up. All praises, glory now to the Most High. Okay. I see y'all. Well, look, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I got to handle this business and all that. Thank y'all for y'all prayers. Thank y'all for y'all support. And I salute all the real ones, man. Salute all the real ones. You dig? Stay solid out here. Right? And just know you got brothers and sisters that ain't tripping off Nam, Millie Mouth Negro, or a whole bunch of people who get mad and run their mouth about what we talking about. We don't care nothing about that. You don't care nothing about that. You understand? Shit, we got your back. We gonna make sure we shine this light from the highest heavens, you feel me, into this dark world, right? And may the wisdom, the healing, the love, the abundance, the peace, the protection, the power, and victory of the Creator rest on every last one of you, brothers and sisters. I salute you in the name of the Creator, love and light. I'm out of here, y'all. Bless up, clip up, create a gang. You bring them, we raise them. Salute to all the Nazarene scenes in the building. Bless up, clip up. Yahoo!